Have you ever caught yourself gripping the handrail a little tighter when climbing the stairs? Or noticed how standing up from a low chair takes a bit more effort than it used to? These moments seem small, but they whisper something important. Your body is changing. And while aging is a natural journey, the quiet loss of strength that comes with it doesn't have to be. You're not powerless against it. In fact, something as simple as fruit, yes, everyday fruit, can help protect your muscles and keep you moving with confidence. Muscle loss, or sarcopenia, affects millions as they age. It creeps in silently, stealing strength, balance, and energy over time. But what if the answer to slowing it down is MIT locked in a supplement bottle or behind a gym door, but sitting quietly in your kitchen fruit bowl? Today I want to show you 5 fruits, ordinary in appearance, but extraordinary in what they can do for your strength, your mobility, and your quality of life. Backed by science and gentle on your system, these fruits offer real support for aging muscles without the side effects of synthetic products. If you're over 60 or love someone who is, these natural allies could make a big difference. And trust me, the last fruit on this list might surprise you most of all. Let's begin with one that's smooth, creamy, and far more powerful than most people realize: the avocado. Avocados have become trendy in the past few years, but their real value goes beyond toast and guacamole. This green fruit is packed with healthy monounsaturated fats that reduce chronic inflammation, one of the silent culprits behind age-related muscle decline. As we age, inflammation doesn't always show up as obvious pain. Sometimes it just makes everything a little harder. Walking a little slower, recovering a little longer, feeling a little more tired. Avocados also deliver a potent dose of potassium and magnesium, minerals that play critical roles in muscle function. Potassium ensures your muscles contract properly, helping prevent cramps and weakness. Magnesium supports muscle recovery and helps maintain a steady heartbeat, which becomes more important as circulation slows with age. Together, they help keep your body moving smoothly and your energy levels stable. What's more, avocados are rich in vitamin E, an antioxidant that shields muscle cells from oxidative stress, a process that breaks down tissue over time. And then there's fiber. One medium avocado gives you around 10 grams of it, helping balance blood sugar and improve digestion, both essential for maintaining stable energy and nutrient absorption. Science backs all this up. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who consumed more monounsaturated fats, like those in avocados, had stronger muscles and better mobility. Another study connected lutein, a compound in avocados, to improved muscle strength and coordination in seniors. It's not just about preserving what you have, it's about moving better too. Clara, a lively 72-year-old I once met, shared a story that stuck with me. She used to suffer from nightly leg cramps that made sleep feel like a battle. At her daughter's suggestion, she added half an avocado to her daily lunch. Within weeks, the cramps eased and her energy returned. "It's like my legs remembered how to walk without complaining," she said, laughing. Now, it's a ritual. Avocado toast with lemon and a sprinkle of sesame seeds every morning. What makes avocado truly special is its versatility. You can mash it, slice it, blend it into smoothies, or enjoy it with eggs. Some even make avocado chocolate pudding. Yes, really. It's healthy, satisfying, and easy to incorporate into your routine. Worried about blood sugar or cholesterol? Don't be. Avocados contain virtually no sugar, no cholesterol, and plenty of heart-healthy fats. They keep you full without causing crashes, which means fewer cravings for sugary snacks and more sustained energy throughout the day. Now that we've explored a fruit that soothes and strengthens from the inside, let's look at something bold, tart, and surprisingly effective for sore, tired muscles: tart cherries. If you've ever woken up with stiff legs or shoulders that ache for no reason, you know how inflammation can quietly steal comfort from your day. Tart cherries, those deep red, sour cherries often found in juice form, are nature's remedy for that. They're packed with anthocyanins, powerful plant compounds that calm inflammation and reduce muscle pain. And we're not just talking theory here. Multiple clinical studies have shown that tart cherry juice helps athletes recover faster from intense exercise. And if it works for people running marathons, imagine the relief it could bring to your joints and muscles after a long walk or a day of chores. One study found that runners who drank tart cherry juice for a week before a race reported significantly less soreness. Another study from Oregon Health and Science University found that older adults who consumed tart cherry juice had lower markers of muscle damage, even without intense exercise. That's huge, because it means the benefits apply to everyday movement, not just elite training. But tart cherries offer another gift: better sleep. They contain natural melatonin, the hormone your body uses to regulate rest. Many older adults struggle to fall asleep or stay asleep. A small glass of 100% tart cherry juice in the evening has been shown to extend sleep time and improve sleep quality. And since your muscles recover and rebuild during sleep, this is a double win. Paul, a neighbor in his late 60s, used to describe his mornings as wading through mud, stiff legs, aching knees, zero energy. I recommended tart cherry juice before bed, and within 2 weeks, he told me he felt like his body was remembering how to be young. His mornings got easier, and his mood improved. Just a few ounces made a real difference. Tart cherries are also friendly for most diets. If juice isn't your thing, you can try dried tart cherries in your oatmeal or yogurt, or take capsules for a more concentrated form. As always, if you're on medications, it's wise to check with your doctor first. But for most people, tart cherry is a gentle, natural addition to a wellness routine. And we're just getting started. Let us move now to a fruit that almost feels like a hidden gem. Glistening ruby-red seeds tucked into a thick-skinned treasure. It's elegant, exotic, and yet surprisingly easy to find at most supermarkets. The pomegranate. If you've ever opened one and felt a little thrill at those bright jewel-like seeds, you're not alone. But this fruit isn't just a pretty face. It's a powerhouse for aging muscles and tired bodies. Pomegranates are rich in antioxidants, particularly polyphenols like punicalagin. These special compounds help reduce oxidative stress, one of the biggest invisible enemies of muscle strength and stamina. Oxidative stress happens when there is an imbalance in your body between damaging molecules and the antioxidants that fight them off. Over time, that stress wears down muscle tissue and leads to fatigue, soreness, and slower recovery. That's where pomegranate steps in. By fighting oxidative damage, it helps protect your muscle cells from the inside out. But what truly makes pomegranate special is its ability to support blood flow, something we often take for granted until we start to feel slow, sluggish, or cold in the legs, as my grandmother used to say. Pomegranate helps your body produce more nitric oxide, a compound that relaxes blood vessels and improves circulation. Better circulation means more oxygen and nutrients reach your muscles, helping them work harder and recover faster. Think of it like this. If your muscles are a team of workers, blood flow is the delivery truck bringing lunch and tools. Without it, the team gets tired quickly. With pomegranate, those deliveries run on time. In one study published in the Journal of Nutrition, older adults who consumed pomegranate extract before activity showed greater endurance and reported less fatigue. Another trial found that daily pomegranate consumption improved recovery times and reduced muscle soreness, even in people who were not doing intense workouts. That's good news for those of us just trying to stay active with walking, gardening, or stretching. George, a 74-year-old retired teacher, recently picked up gardening again after years away from it. He started drinking a small glass of pomegranate juice before heading out each morning. "I don't feel drained anymore," he told me. "It's like I've got a little battery pack in me now." He even said his sleep had improved, likely thanks to pomegranate's calming effects on the nervous system. Another unsung hero within pomegranate is its effect on mitochondria, those tiny power plants inside your cells. Pomegranate supports their health, helping you produce energy more efficiently. This means your muscles work better, tire less easily, and bounce back faster. For older adults, that translates into the ability to keep doing the things you love, whether it's dancing, cooking, or simply getting up from a chair with confidence. Now, how should you enjoy it? You can eat the seeds, called arils. Toss them into salads, sprinkle them on yogurt, or blend them into smoothies. Or you can drink 100% pure pomegranate juice. Just watch the portion size. Stick to 4 to 6 ounces a day to get the benefits without too much natural sugar. Better yet, go for the whole seeds whenever possible. They come with fiber that helps slow sugar absorption and improves digestion. And speaking of digestion, let's move on to a fruit that most people associate with, well, bathroom habits. But here's the twist. This humble little fruit might hold the key to reversing muscle loss. I'm talking about prunes. Yes, prunes. Dried plums. They've been the punchline of jokes for years, but it's time we give them the credit they deserve. Because beneath that wrinkled skin lies one of the most powerful natural tools we have for preserving strength as we age. Prunes are packed with antioxidants like chlorogenic acid and rutin, which help calm inflammation and reduce the wear and tear on your muscles. But the real surprise is in their effect on muscle growth. Studies have found that compounds in prunes may actually activate a hormone called IGF-1, insulin-like growth factor 1, which helps your body build new muscle fibers and repair old ones. That's right, not just protecting muscle, but possibly even building it. In a lab study, extracts from prunes increased muscle cell size and boosted protein synthesis, a key process for growth and recovery. While more research is needed in humans, early results are exciting and give us one more reason to appreciate this underrated fruit. There's more. Prunes are an excellent source of boron, a trace mineral that helps your body better absorb and use calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D, essential for both muscle and bone strength. That makes prunes a powerful 2-for-1 ally, supporting not just muscle health, but also helping prevent osteoporosis, another common concern with aging. And yes, the fiber in prunes is legendary for good reason. It's mostly soluble fiber, which helps regulate blood sugar, cholesterol, and keeps your digestion on track. That's not just about comfort. It's about energy too. When your gut is healthy and your blood sugar is steady, your whole body feels more balanced and energized. My Aunt Helen was skeptical when I first told her about prunes. "Aren't those just for old people with sluggish bowels?" She laughed. But I convinced her to try 5 a day with her breakfast. A month later, she told me she was walking longer without pain and waking up with less stiffness. "It's like I've been rusted shut and someone finally found the oil," she joked. Now she keeps a jar of prunes on the kitchen counter, right next to her teacups. And the best part? Prunes are simple. No preparation, no special recipes. Just eat a few each day, straight from the bag, or add them to oatmeal, blend into a smoothie, or mix with almonds for a natural energy bite. They're sweet, satisfying, and low on the glycemic index, meaning they won't spike your blood sugar when eaten in moderation. We've talked about fruits that protect, recover, and energize. But now let's turn to one that might surprise you most. A fruit so common, so familiar, that its power is often overlooked. And yet, inside its crisp peel is a compound that could change the way we think about aging muscles altogether. Now let us talk about a fruit you've probably eaten your whole life, maybe even daily, without ever knowing just how powerful it can be. The apple. Yes, the one that sits in your fruit bowl, gets packed in lunchboxes, and stars in age-old sayings like, "An apple a day keeps the doctor away." But what if that apple is also helping to keep muscle loss away? Beneath the familiar crunch of an apple lies a natural compound called ursolic acid, and it's almost entirely found in the skin. Researchers have discovered that this unique phytochemical has some seriously impressive effects on muscle tissue, especially when it comes to age-related decline. In studies involving older animals, ursolic acid not only slowed the breakdown of muscle, but actually encouraged muscle growth even when the subjects were not physically active. It helped increase the body's production of IGF-1, the same hormone we mentioned earlier that plays a crucial role in building and repairing muscle. And it also reduced levels of myostatin, a protein that essentially tells your body to stop making new muscle. So, less myostatin, more strength potential. It's like removing the brakes from your body's ability to stay strong. Now, while human research is still ongoing, Early findings are promising. Ursolic acid seems to have similar effects in people, especially when combined with light activity or resistance movement. That means simply adding apples to your diet could help you maintain and potentially rebuild muscle, even if you're not going to the gym or lifting weights every day. But apples aren't just about muscle growth. They're also rich in quercetin, a plant compound with powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. Quercetin supports your mitochondria, the tiny engines in your cells responsible for energy production. Healthier mitochondria mean more stamina, less fatigue, and better performance during everyday activities like walking, gardening, or even just climbing the stairs without that familiar ugh in your legs. Let's not forget pectin, a soluble fiber found in the apple's flesh and peel. Pectin helps stabilize blood sugar and feed the good bacteria in your gut. A healthy gut doesn't just help with digestion. It plays a huge role in immune function, mood, and nutrient absorption. The better your digestion, the more effectively your body can use protein, vitamins, and minerals to support your muscles and overall strength. I'll never forget Mr. David, a cheerful 79-year-old who still did his own yard work every morning. He once told me, "I eat an apple a day because it makes me feel like I am still winning." When I asked if he peeled them, he gave me a look and said, "Of course not. That's where the magic is." He was right. If you peel your apples, you're throwing away most of the ursolic acid, so go organic if you can, scrub them well, and enjoy the whole thing. Apples are also incredibly practical. They don't require refrigeration, are easy to carry around, and won't spoil quickly. Whether you slice them into oatmeal, pair them with a handful of almonds, or just bite right in while reading the paper, they're one of the simplest tools you can use to support muscle health and aging gracefully. And if you're worried about sugar, don't be. Apples have a low glycemic index, meaning they cause only a gentle rise in blood sugar, especially when eaten with protein or fiber. That makes them a smart snack for people managing blood sugar or energy levels. So here we are, 5 fruits, all familiar, all easy to find, and all quietly working to keep your muscles stronger, your energy steadier, and your aging process a little gentler. To recap, avocados fight inflammation, fuel muscle contractions, and protect against cramps and soreness. Tart cherries reduce muscle pain and help you sleep better so your body can heal at night. Pomegranates support blood flow and energy, helping your muscles stay oxygenated and ready. Prunes stimulate muscle growth hormones and protect your joints and bones at the same time. Apples, with the peel, offer ursolic acid and quercetin, 2 powerhouse compounds for muscle strength and recovery. These aren't trendy superfoods from faraway places or expensive miracle pills. They're real, natural, accessible fruits you can start using today. If you've noticed yourself slowing down lately, feeling a little less steady or energetic, these changes can feel discouraging. But the good news is that aging doesn't mean giving up your strength. It just means you need to support it a little more intentionally. And nature, in all its quiet wisdom, has already given you what you need. The simple act of choosing an apple, spooning avocado onto your toast, or sipping tart cherry juice before bed is more than a snack. It's a declaration. You're still choosing strength, still choosing life, still choosing to move forward, no matter your age. Let's bring it all together now. What if growing older didn't have to mean growing weaker? What if you could turn everyday moments, like slicing fruit for breakfast or taking a walk around the block, into powerful steps toward preserving your strength, your independence, and your joy? Because here's the truth. You absolutely can. You don't need a complicated program or expensive supplements. You don't have to count macros or memorize routines. You simply need consistency, a little bit of awareness, and the right foods to nourish your body in the ways that matter most. The 5 fruits we've talked about, avocado, tart cherry, pomegranate, prune, and apple, are more than just food. They're tools. Gentle, delicious, natural tools designed by nature to work with your body, not against it. They reduce inflammation. They protect and rebuild muscle tissue. They boost circulation, support sleep, and even help your body absorb key nutrients more effectively. They meet you where you are, whether that's a slow morning walk or an active afternoon in the garden. But perhaps more important than their physical benefits is what they represent.
These fruits remind us that taking care of yourself doesn't have to be overwhelming or stressful. It can be joyful. It can be as simple as choosing what goes on your plate with love and intention. The little decisions you make each day, what to eat, how to move, when to rest, stack up over time. They don't just shape your health, they shape your story. They tell your body, I still care, I'm still building, I'm still here. Let's be honest, aging is not always easy. There are days when the stiffness hits harder, when the tiredness lingers longer, when even optimism feels like effort. But that's exactly why it matters so much to take back what you can control, to give your body the tools to fight back quietly, steadily, consistently. You don't have to do everything, but you can do something. Start small. Maybe tomorrow, you'll add half an avocado to your lunch, or sip tart cherry juice before bed. Maybe you'll keep a jar of prunes on the counter and pop a few after breakfast. Or stop peeling your apples and start celebrating what's hidden in that humble skin. Maybe you'll try one new thing, and it'll make you feel just a little bit stronger. That's how it begins. And from there, something shifts. You start waking up with a little more energy. You notice you're not as sore after your daily walk. Maybe you catch yourself smiling when you lift a heavy grocery bag and realize it didn't feel as hard as last month. These aren't magic moments, they're earned moments, and they're available to you. The older we get, the more we value our freedom, the ability to move through the day with confidence, to care for ourselves, to enjoy time with loved ones, to feel useful, active, and alive. And supporting your muscle health is one of the most important things you can do to protect that freedom. Because muscles aren't just about strength. They're about mobility. They're about balance. They're about protecting your bones, supporting your heart, helping your body process blood sugar, and even improving your mood. They connect to everything. And what feeds those muscles? Not just movement, but nourishment, the right kind of fuel. And thankfully, that fuel doesn't have to be boring or restrictive. It can be colorful, juicy, satisfying, and full of life, like fruit. So here's your invitation. Reimagine aging not as a slow decline but as a continued journey, a chance to grow stronger in body, mind, and spirit. You're not done building. You're not done thriving. You're just entering a chapter where your habits matter even more, and the rewards can be even richer. Let food be part of your strength story. Let every apple you crunch, every prune you chew, every sip of cherry juice you take become a quiet celebration of the body you're still caring for, the life you're still choosing, the future you're still shaping. And if you've ever doubted whether these small things can make a real difference, remember this. Clara slept through the night because she added avocado to her meals. Paul felt stronger in the morning because of a glass of cherry juice. George returned to gardening because of pomegranate. Helen walks easier now thanks to prunes. Mr. David still does yard work at 79 with an apple in hand. You could be next. Start today. One fruit, one choice, one quiet commitment at a time. You're not just aging, you're evolving. And you deserve to feel strong, steady, and full of vitality, every step of the way. Thanks for spending time with me here. If this message moved you, inspired you, or gave you a new idea to try, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these fruits do you already enjoy? Have you noticed any changes since including them? Your story might be the encouragement someone else needs. And if you want more tips like these, built with care and backed by science, subscribe to Health 365. We're here to walk with you on this journey, one helpful insight at a time. Until then, take care of yourself. You're stronger than you think. And the best is still ahead.